Hey everybody, thanks for joining us again for a mat video. This video we are using your Theraband. If you have a stretchy band at home, any kind of elastic band, we recommend one that's probably, if you have different resistances, maybe like a medium resistance band will be ideal. I'm here with Felicia, who is a newer Pilates instructor and a fitness club manager. So she's no newbie to exercise. And so this workout, we're going to have some fun. We're creating a spin off of Cadillac repertoire, so making the equipment accessible to those of you joining from at home who do not have the equipment with you. So we're using this band as a tool to do that. And we're going to start right away lying down on your back and getting into what would be like the footwork on equipment. So I'll have you lay down. You'll need your band, and what you'll do is take your band in each hand, and you'll start with your knees bent. We'll bring the band across the balls of your feet. So you'll want to make sure that it is nice and flat and not balled up so it doesn't end up flinging off on you. Once you have that there, stretch your legs up towards the ceiling and try and find your neutral pelvis. So that tailbone anchors down. We're going as straight as your hamstring flexibility allows. And we're starting with the feet about hip width apart. So there's maybe a fist distance between both of your feet. I love how Belicia's anchored her elbows to the mat and she has her hands nice and still by her sides. This is not going to change for the first part of this these first few exercises. So from here, to mimic footwork on the Cadillac, you're going to bend your knees, but I want you to feel like you're still trying to keep resistance in the band. You're not just letting it pull you down. And as you extend, really pushing up through the heels. And Belicia's got a really nice range of motion. This exercise is not big. If you go too far, you'll feel your tailbone lift up, which means you're just going to be losing some of your pelvic stability. And bend, and her pacing's really nice too. That small bend in the knees, there's always some resistance in the hamstrings. So if I have my hands on the back of her thighs, she can push me even as she's bending, which is important, so that we're not just in quads on the front. Inhale, exhale as you press those heels up, and in, and pressing up, and breathe in. I love that her heels, even on the bend, are staying right over her sits bones. And we'll do just 3 more. And press. And 2. Press. And last one. Hold the stretch at the top. Bring your heels together and open your toes apart into a nice V position. Now this is going to be a little more inner thighs adding in now. So same idea as you bend, knees open, maybe about shoulder width apart. As you extend, think of squeezing through your inner thighs. Inhale, open the knees to the shoulders. Exhale, push the hamstrings, inner thighs, and nice work. Pressing up hamstrings, inner thighs, finishing with the quads. And pressing up. You should see the no movement in your pelvis, your torso throughout this exercise. Inhale. And pressing up. Exhale. Good squeeze. And in. And press. If you need more resistance from your band, you can also roll up or choke up higher on the band. If you need less resistance, you can always grab closer towards the ends of the band. And let's go 2. And a press, and a 1, and press. Hold the straight legs, come back to parallel with the feet, and move through your calves. So the knees stay straight now, ankles, and down. You can keep your toes flexed like Barbie feet at the top just so you don't lose the band. And we're working from that ankle joint. Good. And this is one of the things I love about doing footwork either on the Cadillac or here with the band at home is you can check your own alignment. You can really see. So make sure that as you pull your feet flex, the center of your foot's right in line with your shin bone. As you point, that you're not rolling out onto your pinky toes, or that your heels, you shouldn't be able to see them from your vision point. Your heels are hiding right in line parallel. Whoops, we're going to get that readjusted. There we go. And press up, point. And just 2 more. And press. Good, and last one. Press up. Now flex your feet. We'll hold one foot on. I'm just going to make sure we got that really secure. And then we'll bring that other leg down to the mat. Point your toes. We have a nice calf stretch here. So using that band, does it feel like it's on enough? I'm going to maybe move it up. Okay, there we go. Using the band now for assisted leg circles, a classic mat exercise. But with the band, we're going to really take the weight of the leg out of the equation. So you can circle, come back center, cross your midline, circle around, and come center. I love doing this with the band for anybody who has really tight hip flexors, because it's going to just help release the load on your hip flexors, but allow you to learn the trajectory of the leg, the movement. You can see Belicia's hands aren't moving at all, which is important. You want that to be your anchor, so the leg, the hip joint is where the freedom is coming from. And inhale. And exhale around. We'll take one more breath. Inhale. Love how still your pelvis is staying. One more exhale around. And then reverse directions. Open to the side. Inhale, circle around. Catch. Exhale, circle around. And catch. Inhale. It's nice. Your arms get a nice workout too, trying to stabilize. And again, a circle. Catch. And circle. And one more breath. Inhale and exhale. Hold that foot up. See if you can release the heel a little higher up. Get that nice calf stretch. Let's bend your bottom leg up. Feed it back into your band. So that way you can get a good grip before you release your top leg down to the floor. Relax those toes nice and long. Feel that hip flexor stretch out. Flex this top leg. There we go. Anchor your elbows, and we'll do the same thing. Crossing your midline first. Inhale, drop, catch. Exhale, drop, catch. And breathe in. And breathe out. And inhale. And exhale. Watch you don't tuck your hips. There we go. And inhale. And exhale. It gives you something really to push up into throughout the circle, almost like you're trying to create a little more space in your hip joint. Last breath out. And reverse directions. We'll open and circle, catch. Open, circle. Ooh, catch and getting too crazy over here. Inhale. And exhale. And breathe in. And breathe out. And two more breath cycles. Inhale and exhale. Good stability. One more breath in. Watch you don't start to tuck your hips. Last one. That's better. Catch it at the top. And gently bend this knee down. We'll take your foot out of the strap. Send your legs long together. And zip your legs together. We're going to do a roll up. This mimics kind of roll up with the push-through bar on the Cadillac. So we'll start the arms right up towards the ceiling on this. So the arms are over the shoulders. You'll take your inhale, and I want this angle at the shoulder to stay at 90 degrees as you do the first phase of the movement. So we'll lift into your chest lift. Boom. You can see the arms are on a diagonal, but only because her chest lifted. She still has that 90 degree in the shoulder. From here, roll yourself up and flatten your back at the top. We'll take a bend with the arms, tap that band to the back of your head, press back up to the ceiling, and now scoop, keeping the band up, roll down with control, and rest the head. We'll do it again. This time, let's add 2 bend and presses with the arms at the top. So we inhale, lift into that chest lift. Exhale, take the band to the ceiling. Nice. Open the chest here, lift through the back. And 2 times we'll bend and press. Again, bend. Beautiful posture, Alicia. I'm loving it. And scoop and roll down. Still lifting up. And let's go again. Inhale. Lift halfway. Chest up. Exhale through that low back and flatten. And inhale. Let's bend the arms 3 times. So we'll go bend and press. And 2. A little forward. There it is. And 3. And press. Scoop and roll down. And Let's go up to 4, the next one. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, you can soften those knees a little rather than bringing the feet up if you're struggling in the hips. And at the top, bend 4 times. We'll go inhale, press, exhale, in, and press. If your elbows are slightly in front of the shoulders, it's a good thing. We're trying to get a little external rotation. Watch that they don't end up behind your shoulders. After that 4th one, we'll scoop, roll down. And one more round. We're going for 5 at the top to stay there. Inhale again. Lift halfway up. Exhale, take your time. We don't want to rush. Lifting, lifting, lifting. Good. And inhale, bend. Exhale, press. I love that Blisi's finding that nice goal post. She's not coming in too far with her hands, finding that 90-degree bend in her elbows. And I think we're on 4. And press. And last one, 5. And press. Stay at the top with the band. You can lighten the grip a little bit if you want a little less resistance. We're going to go into a spinal flow that we do on the Cadillac called sitting forward. We'll flex your feet, take them outside of the shoulder width. Really important you anchor your heels here. So don't let them move for throughout the exercise. We'll inhale, prepare. Exhale, round the back and think of curling your hips under as that band comes forward. Now keep the shape of your back. Reach towards your feet with the band. Good. From here, keep the band on your feet and inhale, extend the back. A little less with the head, a little less with the head there, but a lot with this upper back. And round, scoop again, coming back to that C-curve position and lift up to the top, straighten the arms. Watch the ribs, arms a little further back, good. And we'll go again, exhale, round and curl. Let that spine move like a wave. Take the band to the feet, round forward. Inhale, extend the back. She went even further that time. That band's now on top. I love it. She's getting more range. Exhale, scoop and roll back. Staying out of those shoulders. Inhale, lift up towards the ceiling. Watch the ribs. A little further back with the arms. And again, exhale, scoop round down. And continue it forward. Same exhale. And inhale, flatten the back, trying to keep the arms nice and still. A lot of work here, beautiful. Exhale, scoop, roll back. And inhale, lift the band to the ceiling. And we'll take it just one last time, chin a little up, beautiful. And scoop, roll back. And continue forward. Inhale, extend the back. Love it. She's keeping her head perfectly in line. Beautiful work finding that flow. And lift up to the ceiling. And there. Let's take the arms forward. This next one, you'll still use the arms, so you're going to feel a lot of work in the deltoids, but I want slack on the band to start. So you want to start with it nice and loose in between. We'll start with your arms out in front of you. The feet can stay where they're at for that last one, so nice and anchored with the toes flexed. And we're going to take a nice side reach here. So we'll inhale. It starts the same with that wave, that scoop and roll back. Exhale. Find that scoop first. Good. From there, take the palm of one hand up towards the ceiling. Follow the hand with your gaze, reaching, and I want to drop that shoulder down. That's it. Reaching the other arm's your anchor. Come back forward to the round and lift up, flat back. Again, first move, curl back. Second move, alternate sides, reach. Think ear to shoulder, drawing that shoulder down. Feeling this side, your anchor, come back forward. Stay rounded, rounded. Return the arms and lift up. Again, scoop, roll back. Open up, feeling that stretch across the obliques on this side. And coming forward. With the arm. Arm, that's it. Return the trunk back to your C-curve and lift up. Again, round, scoop back. And sweep the arm open. Really want both shoulders to stay down here. Find that nice tilt. Should feel like almost like a dance. and reach back forward into your C curve and lift up. One more to each side, scoop round back and open. A lot of suspension work here. Each one's getting a little better, Alicia, and come back forward, finding that flow, and lift. And last one, scoop and roll back, and open the arms, send it nice and long. Now the shoulders are much better, reaching and lift up. Really nice work. This next one, you'll want to tie the band, or actually let's do it around your thighs because it's going to set a good distance for the band. And what we do, just tie it like a bow. So if you loop it around and then make your bunny ears, pull, what's those saying? Like bunny around the hole, pull tight. It's going to be easier to take your band apart when you're done with having it in a knot versus if you just tie it in a knot. It's just a little trick. Once you have it set, it should look just like this and about that size. So let's keep it in the circle. Come onto your shins, hands and knees, and we'll take the band around your feet. So one band around each foot. We're in a nice supported quadruped position here. So the hands under shoulders, knees under hips. I want to feel the abs really supporting here, and lift that head right in line with the spine. Very nice, really nice in the shoulders. This is going to be for your hip extensors, your hamstrings, and your glutes. So we'll slide one leg back and then lift it up off so your foot is pushing into your Theraband. Make sure that didn't change anything. It's so easy to drop that hip down toward the floor, so feel wide with those obliques. As we take the foot to the ceiling, watch you don't bend you don't drop your knees. Whatever height you set your knee at, keep it there. Tiny arc the foot higher towards the ceiling. And inhale, lengthen it back long. And bend the knee, just a small range. And extend. Think no more than 3/4. And pay attention, your upper leg shouldn't budge an inch. And extend. The core not budging an inch. Extend. So we'll think arc the foot higher. Reach out into your band and arc higher. Lengthen your leg into the band and bend. Extend and bend. Head a little higher again. Extend, and 2 more. Extend, and last one, lifting. Extend. Gently set that foot down, slide your knee forward. Bring it right under your hip, and we'll do the other side. Reset if you need to, if you lost anything. And we'll slide the other leg out straight. Lift up, use your hamstrings, your glute. Stay a little more parallel for me. There. And we'll arc that foot higher, bend. Extend. Exhale, pull the foot towards the roof. Extend and bend. That's it, nice. I'm looking at the rest of the body. This side looks even stronger, Alicia. Beautiful work. No change in the pelvis, the torso. That's our goal. And extend. Nice, keeping square. Extend. Big challenge not to start to sink in those shoulder blades. Keep them nice and just spread out on your back. Make sure you don't round the upper back though. And extend, just 2 more. Bend. Extend. And last one. Bend. Extend. Gently set that foot down. Bend your knee. And just have a seat on your heels. Come off your hands and let your wrists stretch for a moment. Give yourself just a nice quick recovery, refresh. And then when you're ready, roll yourself back up. You'll take your band out from under your feet. Next, we'll go into a little back work. So you can take that band, lay down onto your stomach. And we'll send, I'm going to take you down a little because we're going to straighten the arms overhead. So the first one we'll do, arms nice and extended. You have the band in your hands, nice and long through your back, your nose just hovering. And give yourself a favor and pull the front ribs up towards your back ribs just so we're not dumping into that lower back. think of really reaching your tailbone down towards your heels. So all we're going to do is get a little tension on your band. So take your arms off the floor. Think of framing your ears with your biceps, getting just a little pull out on the band. And we're going to take that with a little extension. So we'll go through the crown of the head, through that upper back, through that mid back. Think of bringing the arms with you on this one and lower down. Again, we'll take a little tension on the band and up. My goal would have the head a little less, but the shoulders, yep, right framing those ears. And gently release back down one vertebrae at a time. So let the arms start. Then the head stays right between the arms the whole way up. Shoulders pushing forward. A little less head, a little more shoulders. That's it. And lower down, nice, Felicia. So the band's kind of acting like the push-through bar on the Cadillac. Little less head, a little more shoulders. That's it. And lower down. One more like that. Lift the arms first. Good. Let the head follow. That back following. And lengthening back down. Now that the back is really warm, keep it nice and long extended. Take the band underneath your chest, right under, probably your ribs is a good spot, the base of your ribs. And then reach out to a T position with your arms with the band in hand. So we'll send the band out with straight arms. And we want to rotate the palms. You can rest your chest down. Head can just hover. We want to start with the band, the palms facing forward. So if you need to change that grip on the band or lighten your resistance, it's really important your thumbs point to the ceiling and the palms face forward. Good. Take your gaze out just a couple inches there. This is just for the arms. So we'll take the arms up, lift the arms higher, keep the palm forward more, more, more. Yes, we're maxing out the rotation in the shoulder and lower down. Again, taking the thumbs to the ceiling and gently lowering down. Again, pressing up. Reaching long out through your fingertips. You're going to feel the back side of the shoulder working such deep work in that mid upper back area. And look just a little forward. Good. And this is just holding nice stability through the trunk. And up. And down. On this next one, hold it at the top. We'll go out and up. And let's just stay there, keeping maximum tension on the band. Thumbs up, 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 up. Hold it 3 and 2 and 1. Lower down, release the band. Whoo, take your hands underneath your shoulders and go ahead and press yourself up to sit on your heels, but your chest up high towards the ceiling. You can let that band rest. That was a lot of work for the back side of the shoulders. So let's take one arm across your chest. Give yourself a hook under that forearm and just a nice gentle pull to help stretch out through the front side of your shoulder, your deltoids. And then we'll gently switch sides after a few breaths. Take the opposite arm across, hook under, and just give yourself a nice pull into that shoulder. Try and watch if your ribs start to want to flare. Our backs always want to work. We want to teach our backs when and when not to work. So here's a great spot to let it relax. Once you get that stretch, we're all done for today's class. I hope you had some fun with the Theraband, and join us for another video soon. Thank you, Felicia. We'll catch you next time.